So getting straight into it, in this episode I'm going to be taking apart the engine, giving it a thorough service and overhaul, cleaning and refurbishing all the parts, and putting it back together ready to go in the new car. So here goes. The top of the engine is really nice and clean, which is good. No signs of nasty wear. The cam belt looks quite fresh on it. The water pump, however, doesn't, and it has a coolant leak. So yeah, at least I got one of those on order, and I'll be able to change that out, get it sorted. Right, now to get the cam belt off. It was at this point that I started to experiment with how I could improve the finish on the aluminium, whether I sand it back with a Dremel or if I try and polish it up. But in the end, it wasn't going to be a showstopper job, so I decided to go for aluminium high heat temperature paint instead. I decided I was going to paint the block black with some very high temperature enamel, and I just needed to do a lot of masking up. I did find, however, that the power steering pump bracket couldn't come off very easily because there wasn't room to get a spanner on the bottom bolt, and you had to push out a pressed in part in order to get to the bolt. So I figured I'd just leave that one bolt in and paint around it. I don't think it's impacted on the final finish at all, so quite happy with how it's come out. The block is now nicely painted. It's come out really quite neatly. Still got it under the heater for a minute just to try and help it dry, but yeah, it's come out really nicely, and yeah, should look good when it's teamed with a little bit of orange.
Orange juice, orange blue, also orange coat, orange roll, orange hair, I'm orange girl. Orange juice, orange blue, also orange coat, orange roll, orange 进来变成个手机。说不清，现在都开始介绍我自己。I'm a mean girl， 都太可悲，可讨厌的 rapper， 用品泽和可乐说台词不用看盘，不是水果的果汁，是变异的本体，是强大的定力涅槃而成神秘的本局。不去争第一，实力心中自然美。I'm a C，I'm a C， 我不会爬上地。And queen，put your hands up，我有18公里，我有我的使命。I'm lady，I'm waiting， don't mess with me。A bitch in Ferrari，a good girl is learning。Don't touch me， 别靠近。哦，一脚飞出天际，突破 baby 新猫咪，不费吹灰之力。LV 的什么 ？Gucci 的买卖，不是梦。Catch me，I'm a fly。Kiss me little we， 他离就外头 really 跑了你发给你，我不说你，为什么来给你，跑了你发给你，不说你，就是不想理你，不去争第一，实力心中自然美。I'm a C，不会爬上地。And queen，put your hands up，我有18公里，我有我的使命。Orange juice，orange blue，also orange cold。Orange roll, orange hair, I'm orange girl. Orange juice, orange blue，also orange cold. Orange roll, orange hair, I'm orange girl. 跑了，发给你，我不说你，为什么来给你，跑了你，发给你，不说你，就是不想理你，不去争第一，实力心中自然美。I'm a C，不会爬上地。I'm queen，put your hands up，我有18公里，我有我的使命。Orange juice, orange blue, also orange cold. Orange roll, orange hair, I'm orange girl. Orange juice, orange blue, also orange cold. Orange roll, orange hair, I'm orange girl.
say I'm pleased with how this is turning out is quite an understatement. I think it's looking absolutely great. And I've just mocked up the VVT pipe on the top, and yeah, next job's fitting that. A few more brackets to paint and the thermostat housing, and yeah, unfortunately the set which I bought was missing the crank seals from either end, even though it was supposed to have them in there. They just weren't, so I'm going to have to get hold of some of those, and yeah, then the engine's almost back together then. I think it's looking good.
Okay, let's go.
We all make mistakes, but this one's a pretty thick one. Because my sequence of doing the cam belt first was put out of whack because of the crank seal not turning up, I just cracked on and did the cam cover, completely forgetting that I need to take it off in order to do the cam belt. So it's got to come off again. Whoops. Right, so it's a new Friday morning, so I'm going to get the cover back off, and then I'm going to fit the cam belt, and then can put the rest of the engine back together. I've had a load of hoses turn up, only got a few more parts to refinish, then we can crack on. bracket that holds the crank sensor, and I put a little bit of heat shrink over it to replicate the crusty stuff that was there before. So the first bit of wiring is now back on the engine with the little bit at the end gapped correctly. So yeah, I've also put on the alternator belt and just tension that one up. Can't torque the bolt at the bottom. Yeah, I've managed to get an interesting crackle pattern on the inside, which I kind of like and I'm going to stick with. So that's all good. Yeah, the VVT's all sorted now. I've put all the hoses on the engine. Some of them are going to need a little bit of fettling, I think, because they're a little bit long, but until I put the inlet manifold back on after refurbishing that, I can't do the last of them. But yeah, nice set of silicone hoses otherwise, and the engine's coming together really nicely. So it's just in the final stages now of the inlet manifold, and then the engine mount brackets. Then I can clean up the harness and the ignition, the injectors, and put it all back together. But yeah, very pleased with it so far. Welcome to another Friday morning. Today I'm going to try and reassemble the inlet manifold, clean up the injector rail, give that a lick of paint, and then hopefully get this side of the engine put back together. And then maybe, if there's still time before I start work, then I'll stick the exhaust manifold on as well. Getting close to finishing the engine off now, which is really good. Let's crack on with it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reuse this gasket with a little bit of sealant on it, because the kit which I bought had the wrong one in it. So hey ho, it'll be fine, I'm sure. Just go dig out the sealant now. one of the things you have to do with an Exocet, because you don't have a heater on the inside, is you have to either do a load of coolant redirects, or the simplest thing is just to reuse the pipes in a slightly different orientation and route them from one point to the next. And I've taken a piece of the in-car heater and I've reshaped it slightly with just to give it a bit of a flare on the end, and I'm going to stick that in there with a few clamps on it, and that should tidy it up quite nicely. It is a high point, so it might need a bit of bleeding, but if need be I can just pop it off to top it up there and then pop it back together again to try and get rid of that, or worst case I just have to get a bleed valve and put it in there, but I think that should work quite nicely. One of the little supports for the EGR pipe had rusted and snapped off, so I've just fashioned something that seems to do the same job out of another bracket that I'd saved from somewhere else on the car, and yeah, it seems to be holding up all right. It's not gonna, I don't think it'll vibrate and wobble, but if it does, I don't really think it's essential, so I can always just whip it off again. But that's looking pretty good. And so there we have it, just as I run out of time for the day. The engine is pretty much as back together as it can be right now. I'm going to go and see if I can find a heat shield at a reasonable price, because that one's not really great for refurbishments. I've still got to torque the crank bolt at the bottom when the gearbox and back's back on, so I've left some blue tape as a reminder. I've got to finish putting the core packs on and tidy them up, and I'm still looking into getting a clutch, but I'm going to take that one off next as well and just see what sort of condition it's in. I'd quite like to get one of the Bofi clutches, partly because it's bright orange, but yeah, that'd be good. And I swapped the oil filter over while I was there so I didn't get mess on the bracket. Still got to do the engine mounts on either side, but pleased with my little bypass here. May need to get a bleed valve for it, but hopefully not. I think I'm going to replace the MAF, because this MAF actually came off our other car which wasn't driving right, and it does now drive better now it's got a different MAF on it, so I'll get another one of those. Then I've just got to refurbish the power steering stuff, which I want to keep, and go from there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to try and wrap it up, keep it clean and tidy, and then start moving on to refurbishing other things. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there for today.